Hi, I'm Kartha Guert, and this here is Squirrel Friend. Guess what we're playing with today, Squirrel Friend? Something that you would like a lot. Something that you consider to be food, but it's not. We are playing with pastels today. I saw something on TikTok. I mean, isn't TikTok just like the most amazing well of ideas? I just want to try everything on there. So today we're trying a beautiful, magical, stunning, gorgeous landscape painting with pastels and fun techniques. I'm Kartha Guert. So with pastels, I was like, well, these are just little crayons, right? This is going to be a lot cheaper than acrylic paints. However, this amount of pastels right here, what is this, like 8? This is 8, is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9. 9 pastels. These little crayons were $60. If this doesn't work, Kartha's going to be very, very upset. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a chalk pastel on this taped up canvas here, and we're gonna take a little knife, because nobody here trusts me with a regular knife, and shave some of this into the middle. This is gonna be fun because we're gonna unleash our inner child and do some lovely finger painting with this. Wow, this is actually working really, really well. I thought that this whole thing was going to be done with oil pastels, and I got quite mad at Terry for getting chalk pastels, but I tried doing this knife thing with oil ones before we filmed, and girl, that did not work. So Terry, yes, you win. Again.
Woohoo!
I'm mad at you for it. Also, these are a lot messier to work with than paint. The reason why this baby pink one is peeled like this is because I wanted to like shave this one and not this one, but this is the only one in the chalk pastel we could find. I mean, I'm just gonna use like a little bit less of this and try to smear it into a light pink. Smearing it. Did you ever play with sidewalk chalk as a child?
Yeah.
I always wanted to be really artsy with it, but my parents made the mistake of buying me edible sidewalk chalk.
What?
So I just ate it. Yeah, seriously.
Are you supposed to lick the sidewalk after you put it on the ground?
No, you're supposed to, like, with the sidewalks, like, one for you, one for me. Yeah, very unsanitary now that I think of it. I just want these big chunks out. Screw it. Oh, now this blue comes out easy. Stunning. Wow, these are messy. Lucky I wore a dress I didn't really like. In fact, it feels like I'm wearing a nightgown, honestly. Hey, you ready to watch some YouTube videos? He doesn't want to leave while I'm petting him. Then you stop and he's like, I want to go stand on the carpet. Go stand on the carpet. Take your time. He's nervous. There you go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smudge this with my fingies. Hopefully I don't mess it all up. Hey, that's pretty good. I guess blending this with your fingers is like the way to blend it, but I feel like I definitely need more pink. The pink is so red that it's making like a deep purple. And this is like making an orange. Don't you love the color wheel? Beautiful, stunning, fantastic. Truth be told, this would be way easier with paint.
Not into the pastel life.
We'll see once I start adding like oil pastels into the mix. Cause like oil pastels I feel are like the famous ones. I never really heard of chalk pastels until today. I'm running out of fingies. Also, I feel like my fingers are gonna be like raw after this. Next we add land. Land. Can you believe we're putting on the land? The queens of the land. It's like clearing up the layer of chalk that's like too much on top, but I'm gonna go back in and smudge it with my fingies after. Wow, the nice thing about pastels is if you wanna like cover something up, it'll do that. Oh, this is a problem I had a lot in elementary school. My pastel just broke. I pushed too hard on my little friend. But now we're doing a little thing called filling it in. Holy crap, pastels are like paint. Like you can completely cover something if you want. I'm gonna cover all this crap and I'll be right back. Cool. Now this is like one of my first times actually using pastels as an adult. I did press quite hard because I don't like seeing white canvas, but like pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm just gonna take some white and like add a sun here. This is so cool because like the surrounding chalk color like infuses the white. So instead of it being like a natural white, it's got like a tint of yellow to it. So it actually matches its surroundings. It's just really hard to be precise with pastels. Like perfect circle with a pastel, yikes. Wow, that looks cool. I'm like adding the water thingy, you know what I mean?
Reflection.
Yeah, the water thingy. Everyone likes a water thingy. I love the water thingy because it makes a painting look real.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, criminy. Oh, no. All right, the water thingy may have messed up everything. Who would have ever thought that oil and chalk don't mix? That's a mystery in the mind of Carthagoer. Oh my goodness. Blame the person who made the tutorial instead of yourself. Cartho 101. Wow, stressful. I become a different person when I'm trying to make art. It has to be pretty, otherwise I failed and I don't want to fail. The person in the tutorial has a black pastel like pencil, and I do not have that. So, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Colossal trouble. Gargantuan trouble. It's fun getting into trouble.
Like drawing with lipstick, it seems like.
Oh my god, that is the perfect comparison. That's exactly what this is. It's drawn with lipstick. Call me Tree Woman. I come from the trees with my squirrel friend. And if you guys were wondering, yes, squirrel friend did actually sustain an injury and had to go to the hospital where he was kept for 2 days. I didn't actually see what happened. It looks like he's been having some issues with his neck that are improving. In case you were worried about our little squirrel friend, he's actually doing really great.
You doing okay?
I will say though, emergency vet, not cheap, but hey, can't put a price on a teacup chihuahua. Oops, I pressed too hard again. Every time I try like doing art with a new medium, it's like, it's amateur hour. It's like rookie mistakes, left and right. And I will say, I do really appreciate when you guys give me tips.
Unless it's me during the filming of a video, then I get in trouble.
Yeah, no. Well, because the people in the comments, when they give me tips, they're nice about it. And when you give me tips, you're like, don't do that! Don't do that! Ow, 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 ow! You howl at me.
I do not.
Yeah, you howl.
I don't!
You scream.
I don't!
Oops, oops, oops. Whoopsies. Petals, petals. Petals here, there, and everywhere. Eye tape's coming off. Ooh, that was almost in one swoop. Hey, it's almost perfect except for here.
Little fixer-uppers.
Yeah. Man, even the pastel wants to stain the white out. Get out of here. Man, whiteout smells bad. Pastels are messy. Holy God. All right. As you can see here, I would say that like the saturation on this is like super intense, but with acrylic paint, it's also super intense as well. The main difference that's really bothering me about the pastel is that like, look how detailed this tree is, because I had a lot more precision, whereas with pastel, like it looks like a 10-year-old drew this. They're both super pretty. I wish that I could have blended the white more in the center of the water, but I mean, it's a pretty picture. And the cool thing about it is that you don't actually need to spend a fortune on a bunch of brushes to like feel like you're doing a good job. You just need to spend a fortune on pastels. I like it though. I think she looks pretty clean. I think that like for me though, I just prefer precision. Even though like I'm an amateur, it's just easier. Like these are both cherry blossoms and the difference are like kind of night and day here. What do you guys think of this painting? The way that it was done in TikTok, it like looked very natural this part, but I just kind of wanted to do it like geometric because I saturated the absolute crap out of this green, and so I kind of wanted it to look like shapes. Shapes and colors. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm out. Make sure you turn on push notifications if you'd like to see me again. Squirrel friend, asleep. We won't wake him up.
He's actually pretending to be asleep. He's really awake. Sneaky.
Bye, guys.